The one thing that's been really on my mind as of late is understanding just how detrimental distraction is to your personal life. Distraction will hold you back from everything. Distraction is delay. Distraction and delay are cousins. Distraction will hold you back, and you'll only realize once it's too late. Distraction comes in many forms. Distraction is easy, distraction is everywhere. You can easily become distracted without even knowing that you are distracted. And I think that is the most dangerous thing. We kind of look back on our life and wonder, why am I not where I want to be? Why am I this? Why am I that? Because in the present moment, it seems that like we're doing all right, but then we look back and you realize not much progress has been made in regards to what you want to achieve. And I believe that there's multiple reasons, but I think distraction is kind of the silent killer of your growth because it's innocent, you know. Watching your favorite TV show after work, like that's innocent. Playing video games, that's innocent. Maybe going out on the weekends or just going out whenever. Well, I'm not saying don't go out, but distractions. And in the moment, nothing seems bad. It's not like you're doing anything crazy. It's not like you're self-sabotaging or anything. But I think that is the dangerous part, is that it is silent. Distraction is silent. Physically, let's say you gotta go to the gym, but you delay, you get distracted, you get on Instagram, you get on YouTube, you start watching your favorite TV show, and it gets too late, and you're like, it's too late to go to the gym. That's a day missed. That is delaying your progress. And these days missed, referring to the gym, they compound on top of each other because now your discipline gets weaker day by day. And I think when stuff from day to day, if the changes aren't that drastic, I think that is the most dangerous part, is because you do not realize how much time you have wasted, how much you've delayed your progress until it's, I'm not going to say too late because you can always make the change today, but you realize there was a lot of time that went by and no results came out of it. It was all a waste. And in that sense, you do realize it too late. I think mentally, when we struggle with, some mental health problems, if there's some doubt or if we just don't like something about ourselves, we often suppress it by distracting ourselves. We feel sad, we feel angry, we feel stressed, and what do? We get on our phone, we get on the game, we watch TV, and it seems like the right thing to do. It's comfortable, it's easy, and it does take away your stress or whatever you're dealing with in the moment. But that's kind of a paradox because you avoiding it is just making your problems and your stress grow even more. And because we are so distracted, and because this becomes a cycle of feeling feeling bad and then distracting ourselves to make us feel good, we just feel worse and worse and worse and worse. But day by day, we don't notice a difference. You know? So I think kind of just understanding and really hammering it in my brain that distraction and entertainment has done nothing for me these past years is what kind of keeping me away from all the entertainment, the distractions, Cuz my distraction is the phone. It's easy after work. I'm a little tired. I can get on my phone, watch some YouTube, and the time flies by. And then eventually, gotta go to bed. Eventually, I got things to do that aren't really productive in my life. They're not getting me closer towards my goal. And ideally, it does sound right. Like, oh yeah, don't distract yourself. Do what you have to do. It makes sense, when you're logically thinking. That makes sense. Don't distract yourself. Do the work you have to do. But if we're being honest, that's not really how it goes once you're in the moment. The distraction sounds way more appealing than doing what you know you have to do. And this is a cycle that I sometimes fall in. I do sometimes fall victim, even though I'm saying what I'm saying right now, because distraction is very tempting. It's kind of an everyday battle because distraction's easy. Our brain likes the easy things, you know? But our brain doesn't know what's best for us, kind of in a way, the way it's wired. So just really hammering the fact that these distractions won't do anything for me has kind of helped me get off my phone, or honestly even putting my phone in another room, you know? That really helps. Being very conscious to not get on any social media platforms, YouTube, or even just any app in the morning, because that really sets off your day. And once you get hooked early in the morning, then the rest of the day, that's a very hard loop to break out of, you know? I think also being aware, I've realized lately that I become very aware that I check my phone. It's like I'm like programmed to check my phone. When I drive and I park, I realize so many times I check my phone, I have to check it. I have to check my messages. I have to check something that's not important. And once you kind of realize entertainment and distractions just delay your growth, you kind of catch yourself, you kind of catch yourself reaching for distractions subconsciously, because it's a habit. It's an easy habit to gain and a hard habit to break. Because I still do it to this day, you know? And it just wastes time. And the worst thing is that it's never enough. You can never be distracted enough. You always need to be, the cycle never ends until you consciously make it end, because your brain can never get enough of entertainment. That is why entertainment rules over the world. That is why it is the most marketed thing is entertainment. Everyone talks about the new GTA coming out, the new movie coming out. You know, people are going to put hours and hours and hours, hundreds of hours, maybe even 1,000 hours into GTA, but they're not working on their life. But then people have problems in their life that they are capable to control of, but because they are so wired to reach for the entertainment, they can't even tell that the video games they're spending hours on, the phone that they're spending hours on, is what is holding them back. And a lot of people make excuses. I used to kind of make excuses too with Instagram. I say, oh, I have to check my sports team, what they're doing. You know, I used to get some motivational content every once in a while, but that was all just cope because it was holding me back. I guarantee you, if you delete all your social medias and delete the apps, you will become way more focused. I guarantee it, because you'll be distracted less. You know, if you're really serious, cut off the people that are just distracting you, that are adding no gain to your life. All they want to do is go out and party. What is that going to do for you? If you want to become a better person, if you have dreams and aspirations, what will that do for you? What will the partying do for you? What will the drinking do for you? You know, it could be drugs too. That could be your entertainment. That could be your distraction. Like I said, distraction comes in thousands of ways. They're like shapeshifters or like skinwalkers. They can come in literally, they can come in a human. Distraction can be a human being. It could be a substance. It could be video games. It could be TV shows. It could be your phone. It could literally be anything. And we're all surrounded by distractions. But at the end of the day, it is our choice to dwell in these distractions. We can do our best to cut off the distractions, which does make a big difference, but it is also, you must also make the choice and realize that distractions, no one's ever became successful off of being distracted. I can guarantee you that. You know, so limit distractions. That's all I gotta say. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it.